You said we're good? Okay. All right, good morning and welcome to Western Regional Water Commission, May 22nd, 2025 meeting. And we'll open up with a roll call, please.
Paula Anderson.
Here.
Alexis Hill.
Here.
Clara Andrioli.
Present.
Naomi Durr.
Here.
Mary Luz Garcia. Miguel Martinez.
Here.
Susan Sever. Kathleen Taylor.
Here.
Diane Vanderwell.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, thank you very much. And we'll go to Pledge of Allegiance. And Ms. Taylor, would you mind opening us up with the pledge?
I would be honored. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And we'll move on to public comment. Do we have any public comment? No public comment. All right, with that, item number 4, approval of the agenda.
So moved. Second.
All right, we have, I believe that was Member Hill.
No.
Oh, Dewar. Okay, sorry. And a second by Member Andriola. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you. Okay, approval of minutes from April 16, 2025 meeting of the Western Regional Water Commission. Any changes that need to be made? Any concerns?
I'll move to approve.
All right, we have a motion made by Member Andriola.
Second.
Second by Member Taylor. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, passes unanimously. And with that, we're going to open up item number 6, public hearing, action, discussion, possible direction to staff on the adoption of the WRWC budget for fiscal year 2025. Good morning, Kim.
Thank you, Chairman. Members of the Commission, Kim Rigdon for the record. The budget is for fiscal year 26, and if you turn to your agenda packet, item 6A, you'll see a letter from the Department of Taxation that had no findings for our tentative budget, so they basically approved our tentative budget. And item 6B is the state documents that we submit to the state with the budget summary. And item 6C is what you saw before a couple times over the past years we developed our budget. That's our breakdown of our professional services contracts, our operational budget, our staff services, and other details and items in that budget that we can go through. So the projected revenues in the overall budget are $1.9 million. And our estimated fiscal year 26 beginning fund balance is estimated at $1.9 million. So you can see our projected revenues are just within our projected fund balance. So that covers our basic expenses. And then we expect expenditures to amount to $3.4 million. And that will give us an ending fund balance of $543,750. And we have a past practice of making sure we have 6 months operating expenses retained for that budget in case we have unexpected expenditures at the end of the year. Upon approval of the budget, the tentative budget will become the final budget, and staff will submit that budget to the Department of Taxation for final approval. I didn't want to go into too much detail. I wanted to give the board an opportunity to let me know if they had any questions on those details. I know you've seen the tentative budget before. Nothing has changed on that tentative budget. So we'll just be submitting it as the final budget upon approval from the board. So thank you so much, and I'll take questions from the board.
Not a question. I just want to commend you on the way that you do our professional services breakdown. It's very clear what you've been doing it for years since I've been on the board, but I just want to commend you for it. I appreciate how clear it is, what projects we're doing. So thank you.
Right. Member Andriola.
Thank you. I'm going to echo that as well. It's really great in terms of the clarity, and it's appreciated. because as you know, sometimes the simplest thing that you see is a lot of work behind the scenes. So we all recognize that, and thank you. My question is just on the earnings on investments. It's decreased, from 2024, 2025, and then now for the budget year 2026. And we don't have balance sheets in these financials, just the P&Ls, and I'm just wondering, is it because it was a drawdown of cash, or what happened on that?
That's a good question, and that is really, I wish Susan Dees was here. She's
Okay.
our program manager for the fiscal office, and she wasn't able to make it today. She's more the expert on
Do
the
you want to
investments.
maybe just follow up? I'm fine with everything. I just wanted to, it was just trying to understand the clarity of that.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. I'll get that to you.
Okay,
I
thank you.
don't know the ins and outs of how the county makes their investments.
No, I hear
and
you.
How that's
Thank you.
affected.
Actually, I'm on the investment committee, so I do a little bit, but I
Oh,
don't
good.
know the answer to that. So, thank you.
Actually, if you'd let us all know the answer on that one, appreciate it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Member Dewar.
Yeah, I wanted to echo my colleagues. A lot of your budget is contracts.
Right.
And the way you do present them, I've always found it easy to understand what we are agreeing that you should do next year and what products we might get, what outcomes, what reports. Is it a multi-year project? Is it all going to be done in this year? And it is in contrast to others, okay? You kind of stand out for this. And so I was going to say the very same thing, so I turned camera around, I want to say it. So thank you.
I appreciate it.
All right, any other questions? Member Vanderwell?
No, I don't. Thank you.
All right,
Susan Sever.
okay. Thank you for joining us, Susan. So I just want to recognize that Member Sievert is here as well. So she is with us virtually, as is Member Vanderwell. And Susan, any questions?
No, sir, not at this time. I apologize for not being there. I am recovering from surgery.
Oh, well, we hope things are going well, and thank you very much for joining us.
I'm still kicking. Don't worry about it.
Good. All right, and so this is a public hearing, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up for a public hearing. Do we have anyone from the public wishing to comment?
But in any case, the session is plugging right along. We're kind of on the home stretch. The second House passage is kind of like the last substantive deadline before sine die. That's scheduled for tomorrow. So that's the last day by which bills that are not deemed exempt have to come out of the second House. We have been monitoring a number of pieces of legislation, as you can see from your packet. WRWC's legislative subcommittee has directed us to take a position on only one bill. That was SB 276. That's a reporting bill that has to do with how certain discharges are reported to NDEP and kind of down the chain. That bill came out of committee and is on second reading, so we presume that it will come out by the deadline tomorrow. The last day of session is June 2nd, and so again, we're very close. There hasn't been anything actually in the world of water. It hasn't been overly controversial. It's a little bit different from last session where we had a number of bills that took up a lot of bandwidth. But in any case, that's where we are, and I'm happy to answer any questions if there are any. But that's my report. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Lucas. And first, I want to let everyone know that Member Garcia is joined us, so thank you for being here. Any questions about legislative issues, items? None? Okay, we're going to close that. Thank you, sir. And move on to item 8, Program Manager Updates.
Is my light green? Can you hear me? Sorry, it wasn't turning green. Thank you, Chairman, members of the Commission, Kim Rigdon for the record. Just a couple updates. I didn't know if you had noticed on our website that we had put a subscription to get notifications on our meetings and events on our webpage. I was going to pull it up, but I'm sorry, I'm not, I don't think I'm online. Jen, are we online? Am I able to minimize this? I'll send it out to you.
Okay.
I think I sent you out the link already, and we automatically included all the board members into the subscription, so you don't need to do anything, but you should be receiving notifications moving forward automatically through this MailChimp service that is going to send you when we have public workshops or meetings or education events. We're trying to coordinate with regional partners to make sure other water events are being included on our website events page as well. So we're really happy that we worked with Team RPA to get that done and wanted to make good use of it. So let us know if you're not receiving those, and we'll make sure that make sure we have your email typed in there correctly. The REF TELUS, the wastewater regionalization professional services agreement, has been fully executed. We were able to wrangle everybody together for a kickoff meeting in the first week of June, so we'll be kicking that off on June 5th. And we're excited to get with them and see what their process is going to look like moving forward and getting everybody together. So I just wanted to give you that update. I also met with Miss Laura Elmore. She's a senior development officer with the Discovery Museum, the Children's Museum, and I was able to meet with her at the recommendation of actually Cara Steeland is on our Northern Nevada Water Planning Commission, and she put us together. And then Clara and I, remember Andriola and I had a conversation on one of our tours about possibly partnering with the Discovery Museum. They're doing a lot of outreach with their programs to develop curriculum, that science-based curriculum that's water related. So we had a really good conversation about who the WRWC is, what our projects look like, and we're really looking forward to maybe continuing some partnership with them, and we'll bring that to you as well when we get that developed. That was an exciting conversation to have with them. I also got to meet with the executive director of the Western Nevada Development District at the recommendation of Member Vanderwell, and they were curious about what we do. We're really trying to increase the visibility of the Western Regional Water Commission and the wonderful projects that we're working on. So I got to share all of that with her, and we talked about a potential coordination effort moving forward and making sure that the development districts are aware of what we're doing and the good water management work that's happening. So those were some really great meetings that I just wanted to highlight. And I appreciate those recommendations when they come from the board members so that I can sit down with those folks and give them some more information on who we are and what we do. We were supposed to hear today from the Nevada Water Innovation Institute. I had to move that meeting out to July. We won't have a June meeting to give us a presentation on their progress and also get their next 3-year proposal scope of work. That wasn't quite ready for this meeting, but they are moving forward with that. They're also assisting us and working with the Truckee Meadows Regional Planning Agency to get more of our mapping tools and website content ready to move forward with the Regional Water Management Plan update. We'd like the website to reflect what we're doing at the same time we're doing it, to make sure that the public is aware, and we have an outreach tool to do that. So that's ongoing as well. And that's all I have, Mr. Chairman. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Kim, and appreciate all the work that you're doing to connect with folks. And yeah, I appreciate the members that are reaching out to you and giving you opportunities to let them know who Western Regional Water is. Any questions from the members? Nope. Great job. There you go. Just a comment. Great job. Well said. All right. And we'll close item number 8, move to 9, discussion possible direction to staff regarding agenda items, dates for future WRWC meetings. And do we have any thoughts, concerns, topics? All right. Then with that, we'll move on to public comment. Do we have any public comment? No public. All right, we'll close public comment. Commission comments? Nope. Staff comments?
No staff comments.
Wow, this is going to be.
Thank you.
Before you guys leave, Paul has the budget, if you could stop by and sign up.
Thank you for reminding me, even though it was sitting right here at my hand. Awesome. All right, so that was a staff comment. Thank you. And with that, we're going to adjourn. Thank you.
Thank you very much.